Hey, everybody. Here we are with Mike Harrison from Pure North Medical, a division of New Ontario Brewing. And Mike is kind of brewing up something pretty cool. Mike, tell me a little bit about Pure North Medical and what you guys have done during the COVID.
Yeah, so when the government put out the call for people with expertise, people with extra capacity to retool a little bit, we took it up. So what we've done is we've brought in distilling equipment, we brought in blending equipment, and we've developed a very robust infrastructure for the safe handling of pure ethanol. And right now we're making United States pharmaceutical grade, USP grade ethanol products that are going out to hospitals, medical clinics, farms throughout the province, businesses. Pretty much it's going out all over the place. So it's been a great undertaking, something that we were happy to do. Myself, I'm a trained distiller, so for me handling the pure ethanol wasn't a problem, and the rest of my guys are all they've all been safe handling with chemicals for years. So for them to move from making beer, which is more about the cleaning process, into making cleaning products, or to making sanitizing products rather, was a pretty easy transition. But we've developed the infrastructure. This isn't a flash in the pan for us. We don't actually see this leaving our PN Medical going away anytime soon.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I can't see that either. I think there's going to be more and more need for this as time goes on, because we're absolutely more sensitive to it. And, you know, we probably weren't washing our hands well enough anyway. So this is a great opportunity.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love seeing how a local business, a brewing company, on the fly pivots and moves, you know, let's say half of the production in your facilities over to a brand new product that the world needed. That's like, hats off to you. How did you come up with that idea? Like how did you get there?
Well, about half of our business is bars and restaurants. And when the government closed all bars and restaurants, we realized two things. One, in order to, we don't need to make that beer for them anymore. So our market changed right away. So we had tens of thousands of dollars worth of keg product that normally would have been going out to our customers, that all was just sitting there sort of idle. And two, you know what, there was a dire need for medical products that were safe and effective. So we took our background. I took my background in distilling, and I took the background of my employees, and we did pivot, and we were shut down for making beer completely while they did the whole retrofit of the building. So it took about a little under a month for us to go over. So we were 0% beer for a month. So it was a complete stop our current operations and move into the new ones. So only now are we now brewing again, or we now moving back in that direction from the brewery side. But the Pure North Medical side is actually expanding pretty rapidly because we only use USP products that are safe for your hands and that have emollients in it. They don't burn you. There have been a lot of products come on the market that are made with technical alcohol. So it's something you'd use almost like a carburetor cleaner grade ethanol. So it's a bit rougher, and you've been burning your hands. Health Canada recalled a pile of the products. So we resisted that at all costs and have stuck to making stuff that we know will be safe for our community.
That's awesome. So I noticed in the Chamber of Commerce newsletter that I got today, is the offer still on the table that they get businesses that order a 20-liter pail get a free dispenser? Is that still on the table?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're doing is encouraging local businesses that have a need for it. We're not going to charge anything for the dispensers. We're bringing in thousands of them, with the idea being that any business that needs to have them, they can have them. We're not going to charge anyone anything for them. It's a $20 deposit per dispenser you need at your location that all gets applied to your first pail or jugs, or however you prefer to receive the sanitizing product. Awesome. And the only reason we're taking the deposit is just to book people in for installs. Right now we're looking at middle of July to end of July to do installs throughout businesses in Northern Ontario. These dispensers aren't really available. We've had to procure them from Canada and elsewhere just to make sure that we can get it locked in to supply the people who actually need them. Our products that we're filling in them, we have a liquid and a foaming sanitizer that are going to be going out. Very soft on your hands. They don't burn. It's 75% ethanol. We've kind of set that as our minimum threshold because that's what the medical community uses. So that's what we've decided is going to be our lower end threshold. So when you get our products, they will be a little bit more ethanol, but they will be easy on your hands and they will kill the virus. So that's what we want.
Yeah, I think don't most of that medical product kill about 99% or 99.9% of the germs?
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then for residential use, you also have smaller bottles that people can purchase as well.
We do, yeah. We have 250 mils. We're bringing on 500 mil products. We've been a little slow to go to gel format because the medical community didn't really need gel. Foaming and liquid is sort of where it's at for them. But we are going to be releasing gel formats in the next few weeks as well for personal use. And then for all of our business community members, we will have the dispensers available. And they're all the touch-free dispensers. They're automatic. You wave your hand underneath, and it puts a little glob of sand in your hands, and make sure that the people coming in and out of your restaurant, in and out of your convenience store, whatever it is, that they're, if they're going to be browsing, if they're going to be picking things up, that they have sanitizer on their hands, and that at least if there was any virus on their hands, that it's been contained.
Yeah. Okay. So the best place for either local business or residents to purchase your product is how would you like them to do that?
Yeah, just for business to business orders, it's best to email orders at pnmedical.ca.
Okay.
And if your individual is looking to purchase, you can go to New Ontario Brewing's website at newontariobrewing.com, go to our store, and you can purchase the products through there.
Okay. And is New Ontario Brewery, is that open now or?
Yeah, so we were going to be open right when COVID kicked off. We're opening our new location. Right now, tentatively, we're a couple weeks out. We're just building the beer garden. So, the beer garden is being built, and we're just a couple weeks out from being ready to open. To be ready to open properly with all the stuff that we wanted to see happen.
So a guy could technically run the wife's errands by going in to get the hand sanitizer, and maybe while he's there have a beer?
Yeah, well, listen, I would never encourage or discourage people from drinking beer.
That's awesome.
However, let's say a lady was out, to pick up the hand sanitizer for her husband or vice versa. No problem. Swing in, have a beer, and hopefully when they come in, the beer garden will be up. Enjoy a seat out on the patio, relax,
nice.
And know that you're doing it in a safe place.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've seen a couple of local businesses kind of pivot into the manufacturing of PPE gear with great success. So it's awesome to see that you've taken it on a massive level. Like this is a big level. So you'll be selling this Canada-wide, maybe into the States as well. What does that look like?
Yeah, so right now we're working on a couple larger distribution methods. I think for now we're going to keep it in Ontario and Quebec. We do sell quite a bit of product to across the border into Quebec, to Mismang region there. But most of our products so far we have kept for medical and very limited pharmacy distribution, stuff like that. But we're going to focus on Ontario and Quebec first, and then if the need's out there, we'll definitely look at export.
Awesome. That's excellent. Mike, listen, thanks so much for hopping on. I greatly appreciate it. And
thanks for having me, Paul.
We'll definitely see you over at your beer location soon.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you. Talk later.
Yeah, take care,
bye-bye.